Plus size, I guess, from how it's been defined out in the media or social media, is a woman who is slightly bigger than the normal size. But what I've come to see working in the media, interacting with women, not just here in Kenya, but in the US, is plus size is actually normal size. Most women do have curves. Most women have a little bit extra than what we used to call the regular woman. So I think it's the definition of who women are today, anywhere in the world, is just a regular size woman, a woman who is fuller in, if it's her breast, if it's her hips or her legs. It's just who normal women are today. Well, I mean, it's tough to tell women not to do stuff with the men. After all, a lot of times we wake up, we do our hair, we do our makeup, we get dressed because we feel, well, this is what they'll find attractive. But from my interactions with co-workers, with family members, what we look for in a woman is personality. Who is she? You know, beyond the pretty face or, you know, nice body, whichever size you think that is, they want to actually have a relationship, a connection, a conversation with that individual. They'd like to see something deeper and much more, a spiritual connection, an intellectual connection. So, you know, a lot of times I find women spend too much time in the physical, if it's, you know, makeup, if it's hair or clothing. And that's not a bad thing. You know, it's good. It's a good thing to look good and want to look good. But invest in yourself in other areas. Who are you as a person? Are you a good mother? Are you a good sister? Are you a good daughter? Are you a good co-worker? Are you a good team player? Are you someone who helps to give back to society? So those are all qualities I think people need to invest in, the human being inside, apart from who you are on the outside. And after all, we hear it all the time. You know, whoever you are is exuded outside. The beauty comes from within. And people will be drawn to that, the individual that you are on the inside. So invest in that person, not the look. Well, you know, it's funny. When you think about the ideal in terms of African culture, it's a curvy woman. When you look at a lot of the TV personalities, and at least what is pushed is a woman who is curvier, so fuller hips, you know, they like to see that curve line, at least a lot of viewers. So that, I think, in terms of local media, is a sign that curvy women are a standard of beauty. When we begin to see a message of the smaller you are, the better, that's probably more from Western cultures. Europeans tend to have more of an athletic build, you know, a straighter body, you know, shapes. So for them, that's how they're naturally built. So that's why they would push forth that image. And you know, for us, when I see women, African women, trying to get smaller, your body is not built for that. It's not made for that. You know, sometimes your bone mass could be a bit bigger and needs to hold a bit more meat. You know, so you can't compare yourself to, you know, the Western ideals. That's what works for them. For us, we were created to, you know, to have fuller hips. It's funny, someone had made this correlation. They said, biologically, we have wider, fuller hips because we were tilling the land and we were farmers. And for us to be able to give birth to big babies, to be able to do that work, we had to have wider hips. It's interesting, you know, biologically, that's how we're created. So we can't go against how God created us. You know, we need to accept that and we need to embrace that. And curvy is where it's at. A curve is full of surprises because you never know what's coming up on the other side of the corner. Stop rolling that.